with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here comes the heat. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Trying to get started. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Tar Heels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They've put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from the offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of a program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they have early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well.
Finds his man on the RPO. There he goes. The 40. Past the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. They're all over him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes one man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting. And caught, and he's got room. Oh, what a cut! They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He takes it in. Touchdown, UNC! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's Mensah to throw. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Turns it upfield. At midfield, he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
Pull down. But they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Mensah reels it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Oh, the quick spin move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Making the adjustment on the play. Just feeds the running back. Enough to move the chains. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And he gets it away.
The quarterback's lucky on that play, because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Finds his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Down the left side. Touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself. Pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
Open field on the right. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Mensah. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football. And he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level. But that was an unbelievably athletic play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Left side, it's Washington. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. Make great field position count. When you got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Turns into the pile. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day. Finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, it's Chambers. Looking to the big tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On play action on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Rush is on. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been... times early in this one with some picks in this game. And so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
On the draw, it's Fletcher. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it on the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. In the backfield, it's Washington. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Hauls it in.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Makes him talk to the hand. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throws it back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's changing the play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT. Up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Mensah fires to the wideout. It's complete. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Soft spot in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Throwing, Mensah. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 18 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly, what's the story as we start this 2nd half?
Checking in with the Tar Heels head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the 2nd half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Tar Heels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Second and long here. Quarterback changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his man. It's Washington. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this. Because he'll continue to make big plays.
The snap sets up to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. They'll take the penalty. Back. So you don't want to put the ball in harm's way, but the intentional grounding brings up second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, North Carolina! He would not be denied.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, great tackles, and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Fletcher. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Moving the pocket, it's Chambers. Out wide right, it's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Offense comes out ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Here's Mensah to throw. He wants to go deep. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vaughn. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wants to throw again. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a good gain. 6, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Has to have it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Running to the left. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
There's a crease. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Hands it off. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Snags it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Chambers. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't. The football, it's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Fighting off the defender. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Canes send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Chambers. Throws quickly, crosses the 30, he's got a lane, turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. You've heard the term, he throws a catchable ball. That one did not meet that definition.
That would be more of a wearable ball, wouldn't it? That wasn't just, if it hits you, you're going to wear it. It had so much steam on it. But, yeah, knowing the difference of when to take something off of it and use a little bit of that touch that you work on every day as quarterbacks.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Pringle. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his target. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a